light up the world. We light up the world.
Once we figure out that the money is ours, it won't be so difficult to make it. I remember when my husband and I, we started a business, it was called Real Estate Angel. And my first deal in the beginning stages of stating affirmations on a daily basis. So I want you to know what state of mind I was in and what consciousness I was in, so you can understand why I manifested this type of money in such a short period of time. So within 8 days from the time I started the email, from the first call all the way through the whole process, closing the deal, only took me 8 days in total. From the beginning till the very end. I counted myself because I could not believe that I did something for the first time. And what I was doing was rent to own, lease to own. I was a broker in between two people that we came together, bonded a contract stating that this party will do this and another party will do that, and we come to agreements, and once we sign, I'm out of the deal and I go find another one. And it's that simple. So listen, I went and did this business. It was a piece of cake. Even though I was stunned at how easy things were kind of like attracting to me, I still was able to manifest up to almost $8,000 in cash money. But y'all, you gotta understand, it's not that I'm not used to seeing $8,000 or $6,000, but I'm gonna tell you, it feels good to earn that type of money in cash. Somebody gave it to me in cash, y'all. And she gave me a tip on top of that. Like, I put her in a place within 8 days and she didn't even believe it. She gave me $1,000 tip on top of my gift.
$1,000.
Do you hear me? $1,000. So she saw the value of my customer service. I helped her. I was an angel to her situation. She couldn't believe it because nobody else could help her. That's why she tipped me on top of what was owed to me for my job. And I'm going to tell you, I felt a little guilty because I'm like, damn, am I taking this much money from somebody? Y'all, to actually taste your first cash money in your hands, I don't care if you think it's small or big, I held that cash money and it felt so good, but I felt guilty because my mindset was not ready to attract money. Once you start seeing your value, once you start building and increasing your confidence in who you are, and once you become confident, guess what? Everything that you do must equal love in order to attract the light. It scared me. I didn't even do another deal after that. I felt like I was disconnected to success. I was like, ooh, am I taking money from people like that? I felt guilty about taking from somebody that I didn't even know. But now that I am confident in who I am and whose I am, please understand that clearly. When I figured out who I was and who I belonged to, that's power. That's the ultimate power, is to know that you are not higher than, you're not less than, you're equal to every person. I don't care how bad they stink. You're equal to every person. Yin and yang, I know you guys have heard yin and yang, that terminology. And it's an actual real thing, because if you think about it, yin and yang is this and that, up and down, left and right or wrong, light or darkness. Everything that you need in the world, everything that you have in the world is because of the light and because of darkness. Now, light cannot survive without darkness. Darkness cannot survive without light. But when you learn how to marry light and darkness together, and without darkness, you'll never see the stars. Wow, that even surprised me. You'll never see the stars if you don't appreciate darkness. If you don't appreciate the process that you had to go to or go through, there's a difference. If you never appreciate that process and respect it, because a lot of people say trust it. No, you should never trust anything but yourself. I believe in that. And if you are able to trust yourself, that means you can trust others. Booyah. Listen, I'm not here to change your ideas of religion. What? That's beneath me. That's an insult. I don't care about what you believe in, because I believe that every individual should believe in something bigger than themselves. It makes them equal. It makes them conscious. It makes them aware of their neighbors. To believe in religion sets boundaries and rules for love. Duh. We just all speak different languages. I mean, when you start thinking bigger than religion, and that's only love and God, you got to believe in the universe. Whoever told you it doesn't exist is a lie. We're all a universal oneness. We're different forms, but we're oneness in consciousness. Yes, we are. So we're universally connected to each other. You're no different than I am. I'm no different than the tree outside. We all hold electricity in our bodies. Just like the light can turn on, that means you can turn on. Just like you can turn the light off, that means you can be turned off. It's your decision or whether you want to be in the light or in the dark. Honestly, I like summertime. If you ask me, even though I was born in the winter, we all have different seasons. And back to process, you got to respect the process. There's different seasons in your life. You can't expect me as a person, as an individual, as a human being, to be perfect every day. To be perfect, there's winter time where you need to go into hibernation. That's when you need to meditate the most and eat the best. Enjoy it, because you're enjoying life. You're cozy, you're snuggly with your loved ones, whoever you choose. Who cares? It's none of my business. It ain't none of yours either. That's what's wrong with us. We got our noses in different businesses, and it ain't your own business. Start your own business. Hello. Start your own business, and you'll be the happiest person. And I'm not just talking about just a physical business. When you just really be about your own business and your own heart and your own mentality, you can change the world. Duh. When you learn how to be selfless and stop being selfish, the world will give you more. Automatically. You ain't got to believe in nothing to add that up. What? Whoever told you that good never wins, that good won't be in, that good won't even be considered VIP in heaven, you're wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Good people always conquer. The meek shall inherit the earth, duh. I didn't make this up. But all this to say, that cash money that I felt for the first time, I was afraid of it. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't in the season or the mindset to obtain success. But now that I have figured out my life and my lifestyle and who I am and who I'm supposed to be, when you find yourself, in other words, you will find your purpose in life. That is where you will be rewarded. So yes, people, I never told anybody that I never did another deal after that. And I questioned myself for so long, y'all. I promised the guy, I thought something was wrong with me. I couldn't wake up the next day and make another phone call. Yes, I was excited that I conquered it, but then I was afraid to keep going to see what it really turns me into. But now that I'm sure of myself, I'm okay with success. I'm okay with whatever that looks like. That is how you open up the gates of heaven, y'all, on earth. Who says you gotta wait to get to heaven to experience it? Hello? Start appreciating success. Start tasting it. Start embracing success. When you learn how to put yourself first, everything else falls in place. Everything. Confidence is putting yourself first. When you know how to put yourself first, that's a powerful tool. Like, you've got to learn how to rest in your season. There's times where you need to go into hibernation. You know what? There's times where you need to just rest from social media, from escape from the world sometimes. Sometimes the world can be a bit much if you don't watch it. Don't let them think that you're supposed to be so high and mighty the whole 4 seasons of your life that you experience each year that you live. To know that I'm down sometimes only makes me stronger. How can I sit here and talk to y'all if I never went through anything? How can I advise you on anything if I never went through nothing? How can I advise you on anything, even on love, if I don't exude love. If I don't really give it out and pass it out every day. I do this on a daily basis, y'all. This ain't fake for me. This is real. When I go to the grocery store, I am intentional on how I speak to people, how I greet people, what I mean to people. So if I make a mistake, I am quick to say sorry because I operate out of only love. I want you as an individual to start appreciating what God is bringing to your life. I want you to appreciate everything, every human being, every known thing in this world. Just appreciate even the air you breathe. It's sacred right now, it is, but it couldn't be later. So that's why we should all understand that everything that we do is all connected universally. We even have to treat the earth right, even though we think we're not a part of it. What? We're all connected in this circle of life. We are. Lion King had it right. We are all connected. Hakuna Matata. Be worry-free, and you'll start seeing that life is free. No matter what it costs, it's always free. If you choose to be positive, if you choose to be loving, why would you want to do it in the dark way to have to pay for it later? I'd rather be paying back in love and blessings and rewards. Appreciate what the universe is giving you. And I mean universe, everything, and that includes, and its top number one thing is God. So stop being so hard on the truth and just accept it. And take what's good and go conquer it with love. I want you to enjoy the thousands that you may receive in your season. Thousands had to equal up to millions, so even a millionaire sees thousands. You gotta appreciate those moments of thousands when you just gotta appreciate it so you can attract more in your life. But don't let it scare you off from your destiny. Keep going, keep striving, keep trying. Don't be afraid of it. I know it will marvel you at first because it's something different. You're not used to that lifestyle. So it's something different. But don't let it marvel you to the point where you can't appreciate it. Now I know what success looks like, and I want a part of that. And success to me is not your success. I'm not ego. I only come from love. Ego. When you learn that yin and yang, back to that. Because that's a big thing I want you to take with you today. If you don't take anything, that you have to have light with darkness. Darkness has to exist with light. That when you take ego out, that means you take control out. When you learn that you can't control everything, that's when you get and have everything that you want and desire. When you take ego out, that means that you judge nobody. You look at nobody funny. I want you to start realizing that ego equals control. When you separate me because of color, that's control. That's ego. When you separate me because of my gender, sorry, I'm going to hurt somebody's feeling on this one, but that is control. When you tell me that I'm right and that I'm wrong and I might be right, guess what? Nobody's right. Welcome to the real world. You've been in the matrix, in this three-dimensional lifestyle that you've been stuck on fake. And you know what? You have to learn fake so you can decipher and determine the real. I want you to get hurt before you get married. I want you to go through a heartbreak before you get married so you can appreciate that person that you decide to marry and not take advantage of their love that they're going to give you if you pick the right person. There is right and there is wrong. Guess what? My first marriage was wrong. Everything was wrong about it. But I couldn't appreciate what came right in my life if I didn't go through that situation in my life. I can't judge him. All I can do is say thank you. Be grateful for the, season that I had to go with him. It made me stronger. It gave me a testimony so I can help you get through your test. It's the same thing. We need to recycle the love because we're not always going to be here, guys. We're physical energies and we're physical bodies. Don't expect the truth. Know the truth. Know that you are always everlasting, even if you die. If you live your life like that, you will leave a legacy of love, even if nobody hears it but your family. Stop trying to be so big. Stop trying to be so seen. Stop trying to be so arrogant. Stop trying to be better than somebody, because you're not. If you have more, oh my God, congratulations. If I have less, it doesn't mean I don't have more. When you appreciate and you feel and you kiss success, hold it, obtain it, congratulate it, celebrate it, and keep going. It's not a bad thing to be blessed. I think all these years we've been taught that it's a bad thing to be blessed. We find that in Christian religion a lot, that it's not really okay to be at a higher end living. It's not really okay to be successful. It's okay to be average. It's okay to be below, but we can never be equal to. Somebody's gonna miss that, because I'm talking about mentality of success. It's all in different degrees. But when you meet your millions, because some of you will meet your millions, but when you meet your millions, I want you to give it a kiss. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away because of your temptations. Don't go into darkness. Choose love every stage of your life. You will forever be blessed. There is a such thing as being happy with millions or thousands or a trailer or whatever. Who cares? Or car bucks on the side of the road. Some of these people, you think homeless people are upset? You think some of these homeless people are happy because they ain't in your world. They couldn't handle it. They checked out. And those are people you see singing around with that one cart full of everything that they have in the world, and they're singing, and they happier than you. You miserable, and you got everything. Now that is not balance. Balance is when you meet yourself, you know yourself, and you meet your confident self. That is when you are able to maintain happiness and peace. Make it a challenge, but don't make it difficult. When you learn how to master your mindset and who you are to your heart and in your heart, you are able to conquer your core. That means complete alignment with yourself. That means you have found yourself. You have found your purpose, and you have found love with God. You make peace with God when you make peace with yourself.
When they strike, we lie.